people, a lot is really going on in the political zone. Another video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu are finally showcased online today. This video is breaking the internet at the moment. SEUN of Chinese television have finally come out to expose a lot of secrets regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Chicago State University released the academic record of Tinubu yesterday, and it was a lady that was bearing that name Tinubu in their school back then. But this issue is beyond that. It's beyond the certificate. What happened to the woman that Tinubu is impersonating? How did the woman die, and where did she die, and how did she got there? With that, I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. Secrets are out. Tinubu is in serious trouble at the moment. You can share this video, ensure you share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. We then stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to Laju TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and don't forget, click the notification bell icon alongside so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time regarding what is happening in the political zone, YouTube will easily notify you. The update I have for you today is not like the usual update that I used to give you guys on this channel. There is a top-notch update, and this update is revealing a lot of secrets regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what a lot of people's eyes are not open to, what their attention is not open to. The attention of everybody is based on the certificate of the Chicago State University that Tinubu forged and all of that. When ATIKU wrote petition to the school that the school should issue the certificate, and the court made their ruling. The US court made their ruling that they should release the certificate to ATIKU ABUBAKAR in the next 48 hours, which was yesterday, and the school released it. The Chicago State University released the result, and there were comparisons of the results online on different social media platforms and on different big television stations all across Nigeria and all across the world at large. They compared the result that Tinubu tendered to INEC, the certificate that Tinubu tendered to INEC to apply for the presidential position and all of that. They compare it with the one that the Chicago State University released yesterday, and they noted that it was a different result entirely. The two results does not tally, and Chicago State University have finally come out to make the claim that they are not the one that issued the first result that Tinubu tendered. They are not the one that released it to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that did not authenticate that result that Tinubu tendered to INEC. And the question out there is, where did Tinubu see the result, and where did Tinubu see the stamping and the signature on it? And the president of Chicago State University, just like the vice chancellor, have finally sued Bola Ahmed Tinubu to court for making false claim on Chicago State University. So that is where the attention of a lot of people have been pointed to. But the question out there is, the woman that Tinubu is impersonating at the moment, because the Tinubu that they know in Chicago State University, according to the academic record that they released yesterday, that person that was known in Chicago State University was a female. It was a woman, and this person is Bola Adekunle Tinubu. Now nobody cares about this woman that Tinubu is impersonating. Where did this woman come from? Where is she now? And where did she find herself presently? That is the question that is out there, and this question has been sparking up a lot of reactions on social media. It's normally news that the woman after, a lot of people were posting it on social media some days ago that the woman came out and all of that, but it's a big lie. A lot of bloggers are making a big lies on the internet today. The woman died in 1990 something, and it died around when they issued that certificate to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That was around the range that the woman died. Now, how did the woman die? Did she just died or than that? We would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share it, let it go viral, share to different social media platforms. There is a lot to know, and there's a lot that will come out, and that is what you will see in this very video. Stay connected to the end of this video, as through analysis we'll see a lot of secrets about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That same Tinubu that you're seeing was not bearing Ahmed. He claimed that his name is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That Ahmed wasn't there. When they wanted to write the woman's name in the certificate that they released yesterday, they wrote Bola A Tinubu, and that A is Adekunle. But when Tinubu wanted to claim the certificate and noticed that A wasn't in his name, he have to add Ahmed just to ensure that everything works together, everything goes together. Ahmed wasn't in the name of Tinubu before. Now you will hear a lot from Seun Okibaloye, who killed the woman, who who RIP this woman that Tinubu is impersonating. You will hear everything. Stay connected to the end of this video. Is it really Tinubu that RIP the woman, or is just natural death, or is just something else? Stay connected. You will hear everything. I'm coming back again.
ATIKU continued his case at the U.S. court, hoping to get official documents to back his claim and possibly include them in his appeal at Nigeria Supreme Court. Well, he's gone to court to file that appeal, and there are several prayers that he has made and positioning you, which the lawyers of Mr. ATIKU ABUBAKAR says the judgment of the PEPT was a miscarriage of justice. The U.S. court on Saturday ordered the university to release the records within 48 hours. That has happened on Monday. That was presented to Mr. ATIKU's lawyer. Loads of documents were connected to Mr. Tinubu's education at institution, and copies of certificates with names issued to other persons about the same time the Nigerian president finished from the school in 1979. It also contained Mr. Tinubu's admission records and a letter dated the 27th June 2022 confirming that he attended the university from August 1977 to June 1979, majoring in accounting. He said the letter was said that Mr. Tinubu was awarded Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with honors on the 22nd of June 1979. These are some of the copies as released by the school, as shown on your screen right now, and you probably will be able to see more of it as we go on that conversation. Mr. Kalu is a legal practitioner. He joins us tonight to give us a sense of Mr. ATIKU's foray in the United States, his plea to the U.S. court, and what the implications might be for the Nigerian Supreme Court when that case comes before them. Thank you so much, Mr. Kalu.
Let's set the record straight that by the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, precisely section 137(1)J, that once you present a forged certificate to INEC, you are not qualified to run. That is the highest law we have in Nigeria. But the document submitted to INEC by Tinubu, which we have certified, Tinubu presented to INEC his purported Chicago State University certificate that was issued to him in 1979. It has generated a lot of controversy. ATIKU ABUBAKAR went to US and approached the US courts for discoveries to find out whether the purported certificate is genuine or not, whether it was issued by the school or not.
So in the findings, has it been confirmed whether or not the president attended that school?
It has not been confirmed. It's
based on the records.
It is very clear. Even during the proceedings, the lawyer to the school was asked, please, could you confirm the authenticity of this document Tinubu presented to INEC? He said that the school could not authenticate that certificate. And yesterday, in compliance to the order of Judge Nancy, the school released Tinubu's academic credentials to ATIKU's lawyers. And what we have are certificates that were issued by Chicago State University between June 1979 and December 1979. And in all the certificates released by the school, none complies, or none is that there is no similarity between what Tinubu submitted to INEC.
So let's get it clearly. On the records shown and the records available to Mr. ATIKU's lawyers, you are saying that it is different from what the president Bola Tinubu presented to INEC.
That's the truth.
What are the differences? What are the discrepancies on the document presented by the president to INEC and the one that was presented by the school? Is it in terms of dates?
Principally, is the signatories on those,
the officials of the school who signed those documents.
Yes, that's the principal issue. The certificate released by the school has different names from the one Tinubu submitted on the same date of June 22nd, 1979.
Does that tally with the argument in court that there was a loss of document and there was a reproduction of same?
Okay. Now the names on Tinubu's certificates, it was found out that they were not even the employees of the university as at 1979. So where did they now come to sign the certificate Tinubu is parading with?
Well, I mean, so if there was a loss of original document as at 1979 when he obtained it, and there is a position that that original was lost, and so we are going back to school to get another copy, wouldn't it be the person who is sitting there
as at the time the certificate was even reissued to him? Those names were not in the employ of the school. They were not.
What about the date of the said graduation? Is there any discrepancy in those dates?
Very well.
What are the discrepancies?
The certificates the university released yesterday has names of the school administrators that signed those certificates. So if the school signed a certificate in June 1979, and there is a purported one by Tinubu that it was also issued in June 1979, and the signatories are not the same, what will you make out of it? It is forgery. Because our court said, for you to determine which document is forged and which one is not forged, that you will not bring out the one that is believed to be original and the one that is purported to be forged. When you now look at the two documents, you'll be able to find out which one is genuine and which one is not genuine. From what the school released yesterday, there are discrepancies on the names of the school administrators that signed the one they released and the one Tinubu is purported to have obtained from the school.
Do you also discover or notice any sort of difference in terms of the font of the letters or the form of the certificate as presented by the president and the one that has been released, if you make a comparison?
Very, very well.
What did you discover?
The difference is very clear. The fonts are different. The signatures are different. The names are different.
What about the dates? You said there are also different in dates in the months of and the date of issuance.
The date of issuance, what they have, they released several certificates, some bearing 22nd June 1979, some bearing some dates in April 1979, some bearing some dates in December 1979. But in all that, you will see that the names on those certificates they released are quite different from the names on Tinubu certificate.
So, in all of this, I'd like to ask you, what is the major input as a lawyer who understands issues of jurisdiction? What comes out to you as the meat or in the pursuit of Mr. ATIKU Abubakar and his lawyers in the foray to the United States?
Mr. SEUN, our law is very clear. If you present a false certificate to the electoral umpire, that is INEC, you are not qualified to run.
You quoted section 137J, which says a person shall not be qualified for election to the office of the president if he has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission. That is a provision of that.
Yes.
So have you been able to establish that? Because if you say that the U.S. court, based on the order of the U.S. court, you and the document received from the CSU, you have been able to raise an allegations of forgery against the president. Does that validate the position in the Nigerian court?
It's clear. You know, the correct legal perspective is the documents Tinubu presented to INEC. Was it a document or was it a certificate issued by Chicago State University? And the answer is no. From what has been released,
from your own what you saw, do you think the president finished from that school?
He did not. It's very clear now. Seun, it's very clear. Seun, so the Seun, hold on.
Okay.
Seun, hold on. The Tinubu alleged that he attended Chicago State University. So you don't jump into a tertiary institution. There is a procedure that takes you into a tertiary institution. The first one is your primary school education, then your secondary school education, and then your tertiary school education. First, in 1999, Tinubu submitted to INEC that he attended one primary school in Lagos and attended a government college in Ibadan. The late legal icon, that is late Gani Fayomi, took him up on this issue and went to court. So, in 2022, when Tinubu submitted his INEC form, he did not say a word on the primary school he attended. He didn't say a word on the secondary school he attended. And government college Ibadan has come out repeatedly to deny that assertion by Tinubu that there is no such record in their school. And that is the truth. Today, on that same form of 1999, probably Nigerians have also forgotten that Tinubu also claimed that he attended Chicago, University of Chicago. He attended University of Chicago. And today, nobody is making mention of that assertion by Tinubu that he attended University of Chicago. Now, when you now lay all this information on the ground, it's very clear. The logic is very clear that a man who has lied of his primary school education, of his secondary school education, and even the document released yesterday on the Chicago State University application form, he even claimed that he attended government college, Lagos, and graduated in 1970. The records speak for themselves.
What is the record?
The record is that as at 1970, which Tinubu claimed that he graduated from government college, Lagos, that school had not been established. That school came into existence in 1974. So, as a lawyer, I already know that you can't place something on nothing and expect it to stand. If the basis upon which, as I'm saying, assuming without considering, that he even attended the Chicago State University on that false premise, whatever he got goes to no issue.
All right, so let me ask you, as a lawyer, the tribunal, the Presidential Election Court, was the court of first instance.
That's true.
And the court of trial.
That's true.
So when you go to an appeal to the Supreme Court, can you reintroduce a new matter or a new fact to your case?
Very well, Seun. I will cite two cases here where the Supreme Court held that at the appellate level, an appellant or a party in the matter can adduce new or fresh evidence. In the case of Osodima and Izunaso, reported in 2017, a 17 Nigerian Weekly Law Report, I think part 1275, the Supreme Court said you can bring application for leave to adduce new evidence.
But there are no trials at the Supreme Court.
Yes, I have not cited an authority for you. There is also Amechi and Anek, reported in 2008. I think part 1020.
So there's a possibility that the lawyers of Mr. ATIKU would probably bring this up at the appeal.
It's not probably, they will.
Part of the prayers as filed at the Supreme Court on appeal is that Mr. Tinubu and his party, just a moment, I'm trying to look at where the PDP is saying that Mr. Tinubu, the president, is not qualified to run for office. I'll get that. So you are hoping, okay, so that the former vice president also prayed that the court to hold that Mr. Tinubu was not qualified to vie for Nigeria's president at the time he did on account of the US for alleged drug trafficking. That prayer is not part of the prayers as presented on appeal. So this is going to be a fresh introduction, is it?
It is.
So the intention is that if you bring that matter up, it might be able to cause Mr. Tinubu to lose at the Supreme Court, making Mr. ATIKU Abubakar benefit and be the next president. Is that the plan?
Even before the Supreme Court. So our law, which is the National Constitution as amended, says once you present a false certificate, you are not qualified to run.
When we say person na thief, this man a real thief. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is really a rogue. That man a real rogue. Just listen, please do me a favor. Share this video. I beg you. Share this video. The world need to know. Say Bola Ahmed Tinubu not be the person way they claim to be. No, now woman. Please share. It's a Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the lady Bola Ahmed Tinubu impersonated. She is the original Bola Tinubu female that attended Chicago State University. Her academic record depicts her as a she female. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an identity thief and lied under oath perjury. Una dey hear? Bola Ahmed Tinubu na confirm omila. The woman name, make I tell una the full woman name. Wanna see the woman name? The woman name na Gloria Brome Tinubu, PhD holder. Na him be wetin Bola Ahmed Tinubu say him be. The real name is Gloria Brome Tinubu. After all said and done, he can't get connection to know this woman. Nobody even know if now this Bola Ahmed Tinubu go give this woman RIP self just to impersonate this woman to collect everything way, you know, the woman identity, just to take the woman identity to himself, just to continue run governor for Nigeria. Can make Bola Ahmed Tinubu do it to who knows if not being give this woman RIP.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear the interview that Seun granted to ATIKU lawyer in that very place. That shows that the Supreme Court is having more attention than the tribunal now. You know, when the tribunal wanted to mend their ruling, they said all eyes on the judiciary and all of that. It was just like a shout play. The tribunal icked the eyes of Nigeria. They shoptalized the eyes of all Nigerians in a situation where they begin to interpret laws in the court. They begin to rewrite constitution in the court just to favor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said Peter Obi did not have concrete evidence to buttress the petitions that I have against Tinubu. But finally, the issue is finally out. What Tinubu have been hiding for the past 24 years is finally out now. Now they should come out to tell us in the Supreme Court that the certificate certificate is for Tinubu because they said it in the tribunal. The 5 judges in the tribunal, they said it. They said the certificate that Tinubu tendered to INEC, the certificate he obtained from Chicago State University, they said it is his own. That since Peter Obi is saying that the certificate is forged certificate, that Peter Obi did not have a concrete evidence, that the evidence that Peter Obi have against Tinubu, they were watering and all of that, but the evidence is finally out. ATIKU really did a great job, and mind you, if truly there is law in this country, Tinubu will go to jail because according to the law, according to constitution, the moment you lied about something just for you to attain a presidential position and all of that, it attached perjury, and that's 20 years imprisonment at minimum. You know, Tinubu sworn under oath. He sworn under oath and he said the certificate that he tendered is his own and all of that. It's not a forged one. So he attested to all the facts, all the things he submitted alongside with Obi, Atiku and other presidential candidates. They sworn under oath that everything is true and is correct. But at the end of the day now, it was later discovered that the certificate that Tinubu tendered is not his own personal certificate. It was a forged one. And even the signature and the stamp of the person that Tinubu claimed that he authenticated the certificate for him, the person denied it, and the person is even suing Tinubu to court now. The Chicago State president is already suing Tinubu to court. So this thing is happening in Nigeria, and this person is claiming to represent Nigeria as the #1 citizen of this country. You know, United States people are already saying it now that Nigerians are fond of scamming and lying and all of that. You know, for them to give Nigerians visa is very hard before, but now looking at what the person representing Nigeria, the president of Nigeria now did, no, the US people and other big countries around the world powers are now seeing Nigerians as fake people that forge things, people that scam people, and people that do all sort of dirty things. That is how they see Nigerians now. And Tinubu now spoiled the whole issue. This is not even the issue of Yahoo Boys alone. Tinubu own is more than Yahoo Boys own, and there are more other politicians in Nigeria like that they are the ones spoiling this country. This is not Yahoo Boy issue. They are the ones spoiling the integrity of Nigeria, and they are the ones spoiling the reputation of this country. This country is not reputable outside Africa again, and even Niger, when wanted to wage war against Niger, then when Tinubu was imposing that they must wage war against Niger, Niger even see Niger, they are not even respecting Nigeria again. Come on, Niger, that's small Niger. So Nigeria have lost the giant that they claim to be in Africa. They are no more the giant of Africa again, because a lot of things have gone wrong in this country due to the influence of the bad leaders that we have in this country. And now Tinubu have finished it all. A whole president of Nigeria forging result. The news travel all over the world. Forging result, a whole president of Nigeria. Now your reputation and my reputation is at stake. Do you really think this man will continue in the office after going to the Supreme Court? Drop up in the comment section of this video. And if you look at what Papa Kevin said in that very video, Papa Kevin was once saying that it was Tinubu that RIP the woman and all of that, just like, you know. So the issue have been sparking up a lot of reactions on social media that the woman that Tinubu impersonating at the moment, the woman that Tinubu is impersonating, that the woman is no more. Yeah, it's not more known that the woman is already RIP, but who RIP the woman? So a lot of people are saying that it is Tinubu that RIP the woman, because the woman died around the time that Tinubu orchestrated and claimed this result and all of that. The moment Tinubu forged the result, it was around that angle, that 1990s, that the one that. So a lot of people are already saying that it was Tinubu, that Tinubu is capable of all evil and all of that. They said it was Tinubu that RIP the woman, and you can even hear Papa Kevin saying it in that very video that Tinubu that RIP the woman. But according to my own view, I won't say that because someone is bad that the person is capable of any evil. No, there's no how someone can be bad that the person will not have a single good side. I'm not saying Tinubu is a good man, and I'm not saying Tinubu is a bad man. You know, for them to accuse someone of RIPing someone is a very big issue. It's not just a normal issue. So without me seeing some premises, because I need to see premises and I need to analyze based on the premises and the speculations that I see online with good evidence. So it is the premises that I will work on to come on with a conclusion. Philosophically, you know, I've not seen evidences of where Tinubu RIP the woman and all of that, unlike the cases of Mohbad and Sam Larry and Naramani and all of that. You know, that one we have evidences, but this particular one, there is no evidence outside yet. So I can just come into conclusion like other bloggers that because Tinubu have orchestrated the fortune and all of that, and Tinubu have orchestrated a lot of parties in the country, that Tinubu is capable of RIPing the woman. So I'm not saying that, but just drop your opinion in the comment section on this video. To me, me, I won't say Tinubu is the bad man here, that he was the one that RIP'd the woman. I won't say that. I can still say that Tinubu is the innocent or that fact, because we've not seen evidences yet. You know, drop up in the comment section of the video. What do you think? Do you think Tinubu can RIP the woman just to ensure that he have the full stand, impersonating the woman very well, so that the woman will not be able to come out to speak out or all of that? Drop up in the comment section of this video. Or do you think Tinubu will continue as the president of Nigeria even after the Supreme Court ruling? Drop your opinion as I'm going under to carry another for you. Ensure you follow me on all my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and at LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. All the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.